But thank you for coming back. And we have today afternoon 2 sessions which we shifted all our those of you who have scheduled. You can see that we shifted it in such a way that my presentation on the linguistic approach to knowledge had to be in the first half of the day. Now it's shifted into the second half. So we start with invocation to Saraswati by Nishtha. Then I will have an overview of linguistic approach to knowledge, which is very interesting, in continuation to that what was done by Mara and Aurelia. And then we will have tea break, and finally we will have session with Lazo on music. So today much of it is hearing word. The first hour was about seeing, the rest is hearing. I welcome Nishtha. Nishtha worked many years on translating hymns from the Rig Veda, and especially to Brihaspati and Saraswati, all which is related to the word. And he has his own way of reading, his own way of reciting hymns. Deconstructed way, where you can accentuate words as they were accentuated in Vedic times. Not with the melody as we know it from the traditional Vedic chanting of Anudatta Swami. He reads it in a different way. More as it should be read, as a poetry is read. And you will see it. Thank you.
But since my contribution is called an invocation, I will really try to stay more with this. And you could say the Veda, in a sense, is always an invocation. Through the word, it is trying to tap into the origin, into the higher consciousness and reveal it. So it is, so to say, an intuitive approach. And I think Vladimir is very apt afterwards in his general introduction. I am sure he can also relate, if necessary, to what I have introduced here as the Vedic poetry. I will start with a small invocation, 1 verse to Saraswati. So Saraswati is all over the hymns of the Rig Veda, but there are a few main hymns and different invocations by different rishis. So I start with Grit Samada, who will start like that. Amritami, Nadi Tami, Devi Tami, Saraswati, Aprashasta Ibasmasi, Prashastinam Vanaskriti. Best mother, best river, best goddess, Saraswati. When we are as if without expression, Mother, create for us expression. So I think this will always apply, that one is without expression, because in the terms of the Veda, if you are not connected within with the origin, how can we express? What are we expressing? Unconsciousness. But we should express the light of consciousness.
Yeah, I find it always very important, using the voice, expressing oneself, that it should really not impinge on the other. So what I wanted to do was to show them how in the Atharva Veda the whole book is introduced. It's also a very big collection of poetry. But there is already, the mind is more, you could say, starting to dominate.
It's a little bit echo. Yeah. Could be done better.
So this is like it expresses the aspiration of the seer, but at the same time we can see already how he starts. He quite knows something also. He just doesn't want to hear and get inspiration. Actually, he's asking to tap the whole potential of the cosmos. It's just 4 lines, so I recite it first in Sanskrit. Ye Trishapta Pariyanti Vishva Rupani Viprata Vajaspatir Balate Sham Tango Adya Pradaturi Punar Ehi Vajaspati Devena Manasa Saha Asoshpati Niramaya Maye Vastu Maishrutam Ihaiva Abhiditanu Ube Arni Ivajyaya Vajaspatir Niyajatu Maye Vastu Maishrutam Upahuto Vajaspatir Upasman Vajaspatir Vayata Sam Shrutena Gamena Ma Shrutena Virati. The 777, 3 times 7, which move about, bearing all forms. Today, may the Lord of Speech establish for me their powers and embodiments. Come again, O Lord of Speech, together with the divine mind. O Lord of shining substance, make it stay in me. In me indeed, let the hearing be. Here indeed, apply them both, like the 2 bowens with a string. May the Lord of Speech retain it in me indeed, let the hearing be. The Lord of Speech has been called upon. May the Lord of Speech now call upon us. May we unite with the hearing. May I not miss out on the hearing. Now to go back to the Rig-veda, and I will start with a few verses to Saraswati by another Rishi from another book, which here Sri Aurobindo has translated and commented upon in the Secret of the Veda. Havakhanach Saraswati Vajibhir Vajini Vati Yajnam Vashtu Dhiravasi Chotayitri Sumrita Nam Chetanti Sumati Nam Yajnam Rati Sarasvati Maho Arnach Sarasvati Prajetayati Ketuna Dhiyo Vishva Virajati. May purifying Saraswati, with all the plenitude of her forms of plenty, rich in substance by the thought, desire our sacrifice. She, the impeller to happy truth, the awakener in consciousness to right mentalizings. Saraswati upholds the sacrifice. Saraswati, by the perception, awakens in consciousness the great flood and illumines entirely all the thoughts. Here I would like to reconnect with when Rod started in the morning with Savitri. What is this Savitri, that word, that living word? And here to these verses there is an interesting commentary by Sri Aurobindo. So he says, this is the central notion of the Veda. Their central idea of life and ourselves from which we start is a falsehood, and all else is falsified by it. Truth comes to us as a light, a voice, compelling a change of thought, imposing a new discernment of ourselves and all around us. Truth of thought creates truth of vision, and truth of vision forms in us truth of being. And out of truth of being flows naturally truth of emotion, will, and action. So here I go to a few verses from another hymn of the Rig Veda, where it starts with Gauri, which usually would be translated, the luminous one, the shining one, where the word is called Gauri. Where it speaks how this word manifests. So we have seen that 3 times 7, the Rishi asks to get the balas, the strengths, and the bodies of these 3. So I was wondering, one could say maybe there are 2 things. There is the potential, and there is the manifestation, the embodiment of these potentials. And he is asking in a way for both. And I will come to one verse from another hymn where they will speak about these 3 times 7 names who are hidden in the secrecy. And the masters of sacrifice, they have found them. And they will say, guard for us the herds. These are the herds which is always the rays of the sun of the dawn of the words of the speech. And he says, guard for us those that move and those that stand. So again, there seems to be this connection always, with that level of origin, where everything is there in its potential. At the same time, the Rishi asks for its manifestation. Gauriya Nimaya Salilani Takshati Ekapadi Dvipadi Sa Chatushpadi Ashtapadi Navapadi Babu Voshi Sahasrakshara Parame Vyoman Tasyaf Samudra Adiviksharanti Tena Jivanti Pradishash Jatasra Tatah Ksharati Aksharam Tadvishvam Upajivati Chatvari Bak Parimita Pagani Tani Vidur Brahmana Ye Manishina Guha Trini Nihita Nengayanti Turiyam Vajo Manushya Vadanti Yastis Danach Shashayo Yomayo Gur Yena Vishva Pushyasi Varyani Yo Ratnatha Vasudit Yah Sudatra Sarasvati Tam Iha Tataveka. So this is one way now to try to translate what I just recited. The radiant one has expressed herself in the forming of the flowing waters. From one plane, she has manifested herself in 2, in 4, in 8, in 9 planes. She is the imperishable with 1,000 syllables in the transcendent ether. From her flow out variously the oceans. By that live the four directions. From that moves the unmoving. By that lives the universe. The word has been measured out in four planes. The possessors of the soul expression, who have the inspired intellectuals, know them all. The three of them that are hidden in the secret cave, the humans do not set in motion. They only speak the fourth material plane of the world. Your breast that continuously flows and manifests the bliss by which you nourish all desirable things, which establishes the ecstasy, finds the luminous treasure, and which gives itself liberally. O Saraswati, make it here for our drinking. In connection to this, one more verse from another Rishi. Yad vak vadanti avichethanani rashtri devanam nishasada mantra chatasra urjam duruhi ayansi Kuas vidasya paramam jagam Devi vajam ajanayanta devas Tam vishvarupa pashavu vadanti Sa no mandra isham urjam duhana Denurvag asman upasushtutai This is a beautiful unpublished translation by Sri Aurobindo of these lines. When speech, uttering things that thought has not distinguished, sits as queen of the gods, rejoicing. Then from the four she milks out their force, draughts of our drinking. But to what place unknown goes her highest? The gods have given being to speech divine, and heard the hearts, all the lights of perception, utter in all the forms that being has taken. May she, even speech, the cow of the milking, full of rapture, and milking out for us force of being and force of impulsion, come to us, perfectly affirmed. So Sri Aurobindo relates here back in his translation to force of being and force of impulsion. And it's interesting in that previous hymn, I know it is not easy for you to hold all these images. One was, from her flows that which does not flow. She sets into motion the unmoving. So in that way one could also relate it to this. And it's very particular here from the paradigm of the word, when speech uttering things that thought has not distinguished. So this working together of the mind and the speech, which Vladimir has already mentioned before, and when one looks at the hymns of the Veda, they will always say the word shaped in the heart is held in the mind. And then you could say sometimes she would be called the Divine Infinite Mother, she will be called the Divine Dome, the Light, because these are all revelations of this being. And she is also called the Divine Thought. And there is a very beautiful hymn by one Rishi, where this image is very beautifully expressed. Those who have been here in the morning, Narad was speaking about his own choir and what they're trying to do to open and receive. It's interesting if one compares it with this verse. I will just stay with Sri Aurobindo translation. The thought expressing itself from the heart, formed into the hymn, goes towards Indra, its lord. The thought, when it is being expressed, remains wakeful in the knowledge. So Sri Aurobindo adds, does not lend itself to the slumber of the panis. We will come back to this in the final hymn to Saraswati, where Vladimir mentioned when he gave his introduction to the paradigm and the Sankhya paradigm, there are the organs of perception and the organs of action, or sense organs. And they say in the Veda they are called the panis, those who steal the light. So here it says, so that thought stays wakeful, it does not get lost in the subconscious cave where the panis are slumbering. It's not stolen, the knowledge. And then there's a beautiful image typical for this poetry. This thought, it is ancient or eternal. It is born from heaven. When it is being expressed, he says the second time, it remains wakeful in the knowledge. Wearing white and happy robes, this in us is the ancient thought of the fathers. Now there is the question, how much time is left? We still have some time?
That's the clock.
Okay. Now there is one hymn to Saraswati where we could see in a way that there is a word, so to say, a higher word, the word of the origin, which maybe can remain wakeful in the knowledge. And the Vedic rishis in their own way describe the action of this river. But it is for our mentality, we are not used to this ancient poetry anymore. It is not easy to follow. So this hymn would need a lot of kind of explanation and introduction. But at the same time, if it's suitable, maybe I will still just recite it and read the translation. And maybe it might happen that Vladimir, when he goes on, he might even, in his mind also, because he's very familiar with this world, see the relationships in this introduction of the paradigm. This hymn is also in different meters. It starts with a Jagati meter, which is a very long epic meter in 12 syllables, 4 times. And then it shifts to the Gayatri meter, and at the end goes back to another 11 syllable meter and closes with a 12 syllable meter. So I will make little breaks in between and read the translation, which is always a process. So I would every time I might translate it different. But there is now this kind of river is explained in this typical Vedic language of relating to many levels of experience. Iyam adada rapasam rinachritam divo dasam vadriyashvaya dashushi ya shashvantam achakada vasam panim tati datrani tavisha sarasvati iyam shushmedhir visakha ivaruchat Sanu girinam tavishevir uri Paravatatnim avasi suvrikti Sarasvatim avivasima diti Sarasvati devanido nibarhaya Rajam vishvasya vrusayasya mahina Utak shitibhyo avamir avindo Visham ipyo asravo vajimivati. To the giver of sacrifice, whose life force was cut or impeded, she gave the impassioned, deficit-removing servant of heaven. She who undermined the continuous occupation of the trader, this is what is called that pani, that who steals the light in the river. So she cuts away this occupation of this unconscious force. These, O divine stream, are your liberating gifts. They break through. Like one who digs up lotus stalks, she, by her fierce waves that break through, tore open the reach of the mountains. For our expansion, we wish to invite this perfectly purifying thoughts, the divine stream, who destroys the distance. This is what Aurelia was mentioning before we went for lunch. So she is that stream who connects the top with the bottom. She flows from the mountain to the sea. O divine stream, remove the restrainers of the gods, the creations of every oppressive maker of wrong formations. For you found out for the people the river channels, and full of luminous energy flow from them the person or their unconscious occupation. Prano Devi Sarasvati Vajebhir Vajivati Inama Vitri Avatu Yastva Devi Sarasvati Upabrute Dhane Hite Indram Nagrutra Turi Tuam Devi Sarasvati Abhajeshu Vajini Radha Pusheva Naksani Utasya Nak Sarasvati Ghora Hiranya Vartani Vridragni Vashti Sushtuti. May Saraswati, the divine stream, full of luminous energy, the furtherer of thoughts, further us with all her luminous energies. O Goddess Saraswati, unto you one calls when the wealth is established, like unto Indra, the divine mind, in the overcoming of the covering. You, O divine stream, full of luminous energy, further us in your luminous energies, and like Pushan, the divine nourisher, open up our lost divine possessions. And this divine stream, terrible, with a golden path, the slayer of the covering, desires our perfect affirmation. Yasya ananto achrutas veshascharishur arnava amascharati rorovat sano vishva atidvisha swasur anyari tavari atam nahiva surya utanaf priya priyasu saptasvasa sujushta sarasvati stoyakut apabrushi partivani ururajo antariksham sarasvati nidas patu trishadasta sabdadatu panjajata vardhayanti vaje vaje haviyahu. Her unending, undeviating, brilliant, moving flood flows now mighty, loudly roaring. In possession of the truth in action, she has spread us beyond all divisions, beyond her other sisters. Like Surya, the sun of truth revelation, she has extended the divine days. And the beloved among the beloved, united with seven sisters, is now perfectly received by us. Saraswati, the divine stream, is to be affirmed. She has filled the earthly regions and the wide realm of the mid-world. May the divine stream thus guard us from the power that restrains. Stationed at the triple place of togetherness, upholding the seven planes and increasing the five births, she is to be called upon in every gaining of substantial energy. Praya Mahina, Mahina Suche Kiti, Junebhir Anya Apasam Apastama. Rata iva brihati vibhwane krita upastutya chikitusha sarasvati. Sarasvati avino neshi vasyo ma paskari payasa mana adhak chushasvanach sakya vishyacha ma tvakshetrani aranani gam. She, who by her great mightiness is with increasing might prominently conscious in these sister streams, is by her brilliant lights the most accomplished in action among the other skillful ones. Made vast for pervasiveness like a chariot, Saraswati, the divine stream, is to be affirmed by one who is conscious. O Saraswati, lead us towards a still more shining wealth. Do not refuse us with your nourishing essence. Do not discard us. Welcome our comradeship and our nearness. May we not go from you to inhospitable fields.
Maybe ask a question.
Yes, we can.
Are there any references to Saraswati as a goddess of knowledge and music and arts? Because it seems to be almost all of them to Saraswati as a river.
What about the thoughts, the awakening of the heavy truth, and more skillful than the other skillful ones, which we just had? I leave it like that. We can discuss if you want later. I feel like an invocation.
Did you say at some stage Saraswati, the divine stream?
Yes.
The river?
Because she's called Nadi, she's a stream, but she's called a goddess, she's called a mother, she's called the awakener of happy thoughts. So this is that different perception, more of the experience of the intuitive knowledge, which is maybe also covered in a certain language, which is not telling exactly where is the river flowing, but she is flowing in heaven and on the earth.
Well, I'll talk about flowing energy rivers in the body from a body-mind perspective.
Right.
Tomorrow I have this very strong...
So she will remove the blockages of these channels.
Yep.
So I really respect. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.